What's going on, guys? I decided to start my series of god-awful DC comic movie reviews to lead up to Suicide Squad. And without further ado, I'm going to start off with the least awful DC comic movie, Green Lantern. Yay! There have been talks of a Green Lantern movie for a while before this movie even came out. I've heard that Jack Black was originally going to play Green Lantern, Kyle Rayner, Green Lantern. And I'm thinking to myself, what? Jack Black as Green Lantern? It can't be that serious. But unfortunately, it will be way worse than what we got in this movie. Because Green Lantern, despite all the terrible things that people say about this movie, it's not god-awful. Don't get me wrong, this is a bad movie. This is a terrible movie, but it's not god awful. I would not give this a 0 out of 10 or 0.5 or 1 out of 10. No, this is just a bad movie, and I'll get to the things that I don't like about this movie. The CGI in this movie is terrible. I mean, god awful. Especially on the Lantern costume. I mean, look at that. That has to be one of the worst looking costumes ever in a superhero movie. And in the year 2011, we would have had better effects than that. One of my biggest problems that I have with this movie is that it's boring. This movie's boring. I mean, I've never been so bored ever in a comic book movie up until Fantastic. This movie at the time was one of the most boringest comic book movies I've ever watched. People say Superman Returns is boring. Superman Returns is a pretty entertaining movie compared to this. I almost couldn't get through this movie. Let's see how, because I was bored to tears by this movie. I was bored out of my mind. Really, this movie was just boring. The script wasn't interesting. The dialogues were basically terrible by most of the things that the aliens and other people say in this movie. We barely get to know any of the other lanterns in this film, and that was one of my biggest gripes I have with this film. It focused too much on Hal Jordan that we barely get to know any of the other lanterns. I know this is supposed to be Hal Jordan's Green Lantern film, but let's get to know some more of the Green Lanterns in this film. Actually, I would have preferred John Stewart to be the Green Lantern in this film than Hal Jordan. Sinestro has to be one of the worst comic book movie villains ever. His motivation was so weak in this film. He had to be a villain in this movie because the script told him to. Like, okay, Sinestro is a villain in the comics, so of course, let's make him a villain in the movie with little to no motivation. And Parallax? What? What the heck? What the heck? He reminds me so much. He looks like a combination between Galactus from Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, that Galactus cloud, and Abomination. He looks so bad in this movie. Oh my god, this movie's and people at Warner Brothers just went with this. You guys went with this. People say that Batman v Superman was bad. Oh my god, this movie was bad. Only few good things I can say about this movie is Ryan Reynolds as Hal Jordan. He was fine. I didn't think he did a terrible job as Hal Jordan. He was cool, but of course, Ryan Reynolds has had this crap on this movie in Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds crapped on this movie in Deadpool that was so genius. And also, Blake Lively is hot in this film. That's it. This movie sucked. This movie sucks. And did you guys know, some people might not know this, but did you guys know that this was supposed to be the start of the DC Cinematic Universe, and this was supposed to lead on to Justice League? And this movie had the audacity to have an after credit scene with Sinestro in the Yellow Lantern outfit. So this movie was going to have a sequel, but good thing this movie bombed, so the sequel was never made, and that scene alone was just a waste to have an after credit scene. I'm going to give Green Lantern a D+. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and this movie, to believe it or not, is better than the other DC comic movies that I'm going to review soon, so that's saying a lot. So anyways, what do you think of Green Lantern in the comment section down below? And I will be back with my review of Warcraft Finding Nemo and the original 1984 Ghostbusters, so stay tuned for those 3 reviews. And if you're new to my channel, and if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.